closer and closer to 9 o'clock every Friday. We try our 9 a.m. Facebook and YouTube live episode. Thank you guys for watching on It's Pat and JT on Instagram, Twitter, but then on Facebook and YouTube, it's the same thing. And that's where we're live every Friday morning.
You didn't say 9/11. You said 11/11, right?
9/11? I said, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I just heard 9s and 11s. I'm like, wait, what?
I'm like,
I was pulling a Pat because I was reading and I wasn't really listening and I heard
Yeah.
every third word. So I apologize. I didn't mean to do that.
It's kind of fun sometimes, though, isn't it? It's like a puzzle.
Well,
like you're filling out a puzzle.
It's every day's a surprise like that, I suppose.
That's
Like
what
you
I'm
said,
saying.
what? Oh, I didn't know that.
It's kind of nice when every day's a gift.
So we're getting ready this morning and I have a new cup for the season, rolling into the holidays. So I got my Grinch cup.
Mm-hmm.
And it's green. So on the green screen, it doesn't show up. Isn't that awesome?
Our visual graphics people are freaking out right now.
I know. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
So it's got a mean side and then it's got a supposedly nice side. So you can tell by the eyeballs, I guess. That's all that you can see.
I can't remember if it was you that showed me this or if it was
Isn't
Beth that showed me this. That there was a weather person, weather lady that as part of the weather, she would be always in a cloud, like as she's the meteorologist in front of the green screen. So from like here down was all green, and then she had clouds around here, and then her arms were up like she was cloud lady. It was really super funny.
It's really
so childish, but it's super funny.
But fun. Might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well. But you know it's there. Everybody knows it's green screen. Might as well have some fun with it.
Exactly.
But that was kind of a surprise. So when you see the bubble, it just covers up my face.
That's funny.
Anyway, so the big news.
Speaking of green screen, there's got to be a green screen involved in this situation.
There's gotta be. It has come out as official, and you said it's TMZ official. I see it's Page 6 official
and E! Online official, and Adam Glenn from Hollywood Raw podcast official.
Which, by the way, is the best friend of the person involved, one of the people involved in this, right? Or one of the good friends.
Yes.
Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian West are officially dating.
Yes, it's official.
Stop. That just, I don't get it. He's 28. She's 41. She has 4 kids. We don't know how many he has. Does he?
He probably doesn't either.
Who knows?
No, it's just so weird.
So maybe it's just for her, it's like a fling. For him, it's another notch.
Probably.
I swear the list is unbelievable of the girls that he's dated.
At what point do we stop being surprised though? Because I'm shocked, but it's like after a while, after all these hot lady after hot lady after hot lady, one was like, well, he's got something going in the playbook.
I don't know what it is. I really don't. And like I guess we kind of touched on it before and said it very well could be just that he is that funny and he's that because I'm sorry. Girls and guys don't think exactly alike. I mean, there are some things that, yeah, okay, fine.
Not even the same ballpark.
Not even. And I'm thinking that when he sees Kim Kardashian, he really doesn't care what she says. He really doesn't care what. I'm just going to guess. I don't know.
Although she's a very smart person, but he probably doesn't care to hear that stuff.
She is studying law still.
Yeah,
and she just recently got another death row inmate off death row or either off death row or released. I think it was in Oklahoma.
Yeah, she's
just happened, but she's got that power of, she's got a group of people behind her. So she's, whether or not they understand exactly what she's doing, it causes a lot of waves when she decides to say, okay, squad, this is who we're going to go after.
Well, what are we doing? What's it all about? Just go. And they just go.
And they all come after him. So I hope she's using her powers for good. But anyway, I'm just looking at a picture of these two of them, the two of them side by side. They're not with each other in this picture. You don't even think these two lived in the same time period.
Right. Right.
Let alone area codes.
I know.
I mean,
but after a while, we have to start accepting it.
You got the Ariana Grandes. I mean, Kaya Gerber is another one. That's Cindy Crawford's daughter.
Yeah.
Which I remember when those pictures came out. That was probably, maybe I do know how long ago. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Ariana Grande was another big one. But yeah, you go down the list. Kate Beckinsale.
Mm-hmm.
She's not like a spring chicken either. And she's like the 20-year age gap thing going on with him as well.
I don't get it.
It's just crazy. But he has been, I believe, just based on some of the things that we've seen, like, he's been doing some commercials and some other things like that where he was making fun of his bad choices in life.
Yeah.
And like having his tattoos removed, that kind of thing. He's maybe he's turning a page. Maybe I doubt it.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I highly doubt it. Yeah. Okay.
Who knows?
Anyway. Yeah. There we go.
Ooh, I just lost you for a
Yeah, you
second.
did. Did you do that on purpose?
No. No, I would just do that. That was that's my favorite.
I met a couple more people that just started watching Yellowstone.
I know. I'm good.
Season 1.
Over the holidays, we talked about it. Over the holidays, we're going to start watching it.
Yeah.
We're going to slow roll into it.
Yeah. Well, that's the weird part is like we're in that time like right now. Are we going to be able to do our Facebook Friday next Friday? Do you want to do one? It'll be like from home because it'll be a post-turkey Friday.
We'll just have to see, like
Facebook
almost
Friday.
like a Facebook, like a pregame. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
What time is the game next Friday?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I'll find out.
Okay. You do
I'll
that.
Google it and we'll find out.
Anyway, but you're getting into that holiday season where things just get crazy because like for a lot of people, the next 10 days, they're working maybe 2 or 3 of them. You know what I mean? For some people work through all the holiday, granted. But
it's 12:30 on Friday.
It's at 12:30?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Nikki said do it.
Okay. Thanks, Nikki.
Good morning, Kathy. Nice to see you too. Thank you. Well, I can't see you, but you know what I mean. But yeah.
Well, and it's a good time over the holidays. Over the holidays, we're going to start watching Yellowstone. We're going to slowly roll into it.
Just kind of just go with season 1. Don't read any of the stuff that's coming. I mean, honestly, you can't do a spoiler because I've watched seasons 1, 2, and 3 times.
Okay.
You can't spoil it for me.
Okay.
I'm still going to watch it.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
But don't tell me Rip died ever.
Well, you know that's not going to happen until the very, very end. Very end.
There we go, Valeska. Yep, she confirmed. 12:30 next Friday.
Thanks,
Kevin Costner. Heart. Hi, Jeanette. Good morning, Robert. Oh, that's funny. I love it, you guys. Thank you so much for popping in on Friday with us.
This morning in our little social media team meeting, we talked about I think we talked about this on our podcast earlier this week about going to Hollywood Candy downtown in the old market for the first time.
Yeah.
I can't remember if that was on or off.
It was on. We were talking with when Kim came in.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And she does ohmyomaha.com.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, we'll have
kind of talked about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So so it's such a cool place if you haven't been there. But I saw a couple of the pictures that were taken. We went down there for like a little photo shoot. No big deal. Hollywood Candy.
You know what's really cool? We got props and they were real.
Yeah.
And we knew it. And unlike some other people that do movies.
You had to get a second prop because you drank your first prop.
That's a shock.
Milkshake.
Right?
Yeah.
A little different than typical, but
right. A little less punchy than your milkshakes you have at home.
I haven't had a real malt. I don't even remember the last time I had a malt. And it was and it had the maraschino cherry on top, and they were the freshest, most weren't they?
Yes, they were just good. The whole thing was the whole thing was good. When you don't have malts or shakes all the time, when you have one, it blows your mind.
God.
But the pictures looked really good. But I was thinking about, and I wondered so when we take pictures, it's just awkward because we're always far apart. Like we're never right next to each other.
We're not even in the same room right now. I mean, regardless of my green screen.
Right.
We literally are not in the same.
I'm not in the back of a Radio Shack and she's not in the mansion in Regency. We are literally,
we're in a studio, but there's still a wall between us.
Right.
And even when we're working, when we do our podcast,
when we did the morning show forever, we were across tables, whatever.
Never next to each other. It is so awkward.
It's just weird. And then when you have to do video or pictures, you got to pretend like you're talking. It's like we talk all the time. But it's like to pretend like you're talking about something that doesn't make any sense is the weird. Just like being an extra on a TV show or whatever, and you have to have fake conversation for the camera. It's so awkward.
Yeah, it is, and it looks like it.
It's so awkward.
Looks like it.
So when I was looking at that picture, I flashed back to when we were hosting the Omaha Entertainment Awards.
Really, I had PTSD about that too.
Yeah, so does my elbow. So the Omaha Entertainment Awards, the first few years, it was at the Holland Performing Arts Center. It was live on Channel 6. It was a big. It's still a big deal, but it's just a bigger deal back then.
It was the pomp and circumstance when they first brought that out.
Yeah,
was amazing, and sold out theater.
It was awesome.
Live entertainment and teleprompter, which we never have scripted anything. Let alone have to read something in front of people live,
right, on TV,
right, scripted is hard, because we didn't rehearse that. Why didn't we rehearse that?
Well, I think
Wasn't it done like at the last minute?
I think we did, but the problem was we did rehearse it and we had a script, but they change things all the time. And they're like, okay, changes will be on the teleprompter. And like, you don't know me because I can't like just fly like that. It's usually a disaster. So yeah, so we were out there and it had been going well. We were hosting it. It had been going really, really well. And it went really well.
Yeah.
But there was one part when remember we got up there and the teleprompter wasn't on.
Right.
And like they said, okay, we're gonna have you go back on stage and then we're gonna count you down from 10, and then you'll come back on TV and then the lights will come on. And we're like, okay, no problem, whatever. So we get out there and no teleprompter. And all of a sudden they start counting us down, still no teleprompter. And then the lights come on and we're back on TV, no teleprompter. And we had read the script enough at that time to kind of know what we were going to say.
I think we still had the paper script on the podium, but we didn't know exactly where we were on it because we still had to kind of fly.
Yes. And there had been changes. We would know the changes. It was a mess. And we got so nervous. And what at that time we had to stand so close because when you're on TV, you can't be like far away from each other. You got to be right there.
God forbid they back the camera up.
Right. Back it up. So we were like right there, like she was right there. And I got nervous because there was no teleprompter and swung my arm back and boom, right into her boobies.
Yep. Right.
And it was, and I even,
the left one.
That's right. It was just the left one. And I even said, I think I even said, I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I just touched your boob. And
we were live on TV. And was that the year too we got the wrong envelopes? I think it was. It was just this little. It was that little because it was a last minute deal, and they were trying. It was like this was the first year they were doing it. I'm sure it was that first year because it was just a lot of things had to be ironed out. It was nothing, momentous. It wasn't anything cataclysmic. It was just these little bitty burps, and you're like,
and nobody watching knew.
No,
nobody in the audience knew.
It was just the people backstage that were absolutely losing their shit.
And if I hadn't said I touched your boob, no one probably would have known I touched your boob.
Except me.
That
would have been it. But that's okay. It was all good.
Yeah, it was that because Connor Oberst was backstage and he had some cocktails and it was just fun. It was a lot of fun.
So back to Hollywood Candy, PTSD. They set us down next to each other in a booth, and we had to sit next to each other and act like we were. It was like bad engagement picture day.
Right. Of a couple of old people that just got engaged and want to take a picture where all the kids take pictures.
We're hanging out in the 50s soda shop.
Right.
And but again, back to Hollywood Candy, highly recommend it just for fun.
So cool.
For shits and giggles. I still want to know what all those buildings were and how they got adjacent to each other because every one of them is a different height. You walk in and out of doors and they've been smoothed over so it's not steps. But if you aren't looking, you stumble as you're going up because it elevates and you don't expect it
even
to.
If you're whatever where you're walking elevates an inch, it's like you'll
you did
trip for it. I did.
Yeah, it was something, but it's still a lot of fun going down there. That was great. And the outdoors area that they've got there also is a lot of fun. But you'll see those pictures; they'll be coming.
Yeah,
we've seen a couple of them. We took a
really
couple inappropriate ones that aren't going to be.
Oh, that's right, we did. That was a fun one. That's we're just gonna throw that out. I wish I had it.
I know you could flash it up real quick.
Yeah,
you want to? I don't know. I think it's in Teams, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
I think I have it on my phone, so I'll see if I can get it up here real quick.
We'll give you just a quick look at it, and then we'll hide it so that we don't get in trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of.
There goes my microphone again. Did you do? And I know you.
I did not do that time. I did not do that.
Okay, so anyway, let's see here, and what else is going on in the world? Trying to see what else I've got. Actually, I don't have much else. I mean, just going into the holidays, it's like everything is geared toward that, and you kind of forget about other things. Maybe that's a good thing.
I think it is a good thing.
In the grand scheme,
but I've noticed that since COVID and everybody worked from home for so long, that now over the holidays, the options there, and it's not as weird when they say, okay, you guys can work from home between this day and this day, whatever, just work from home. And 2 years ago, we'd have been like, oh my God, this is craziness. But yeah, not anymore.
No, it's we are going to have that option here, and I'm sure a lot of other people have the same option coming where you can over the holidays. It just makes it easier instead of putting in for time off because you still get online and check things, right? So might as well.
All right, I'll throw this up here real quick. It's super edgy.
Hold on, wait, I gotta go there.
Okay, so you can watch it. And then
hold on, wait, is my yeah?
And I'll make this our show art for today, but I'll put a little emoji, like a little I'll
pixel it out a little bit.
Little naughty.
So this was the very end of the shoot. We were done.
Yes, we were done. Boink.
Later.
So dumb. So stupid.
They said, "Oh wait, we want to get just one more picture."
And we're like, "Okay,
we got one."
Boink.
So anyway, good morning, Denise and Jill. That's funny too. Pat, the next rip. Lol.
Why is that a lull? Why is that a lull?
I don't know.
It's not a lull.
Say that. Oh my God. You like that, Denise? Oh, Nikki liked it too. She liked our picture. Thank you,
Doink,
guys.
doink.
Oh, quit.
All right. So every Friday, 9:00-ish, we do our Facebook, YouTube live, and then it's released later on that Friday as our episode for the day. So if you're just listening to it, make sure next Friday or whatever, you're here with us.
We'll be here next Friday. I think we will. We'll just be doing it from home. That's all. So
all right.
That's cool.
Sounds good.
Pre-Husker game.
Yeah, that's right. 12:30.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that. So thanks everybody for coming out. Kelly, good morning to you. Happy Friday. Also, of course, that's funny. You want a copy of that? Wait, what'd you say? Hold on, Denise.
We'll have it. Well,
Oh my
here you guys
God.
got to get her glasses on.
Oh my God, I know, right? Because I want a copy. Oh, unpixelated. That's hilarious. Not what I thought that was going to be. The inappropriate picture was going to be, right?
Yeah.
So that was a relief, huh?
Yeah. We're getting shadow banned on Facebook. All right, so you guys,
We're so bad.
It's Pat. So yeah, right?
Aren't we
so dumb?
Just on the edge?
It's
man.
Pat and JT, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or text us at 402-403-9478. See ya.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Huda Media Production.